Hey, what up, dudes and dudes? I'm Chris from Restaurant, and today I'm gonna give you a little bit of review or comparison with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles KO from Nickelodeon. These are the KOs straight from China. They're kind of cool, but I'm gonna check some of the difference between them. Well, really, all of them have the same body. They have the same body as Donatello. All of them. They all have the same scars here, the same size. Every single one of them is the same body, same hands, same legs, but the colors are different, so it's pretty cool. Now they kind of smell kind of funny, the plastic. I mean, I don't know what the hell is that, but I'm gonna try to clean it up and see if that goes away. Now what is cool is that each one of them has his own head. All of them have different heads, different colors. Mikey is the same size as Raph, so that's okay. So this is our pretty nice quality. Is not too bad. I mean, it's not like falling apart or flimsy or anything like that. It's pretty nice. Well, the heads are different. Where you get their accessories also are different. Well, the storage for the accessories are different. Now here's one thing that I noticed. This part here in Leo, I'm gonna show you what I mean by that later on. I'm gonna bring my original ones and Donny as well. So, and as you can see, the shells are the same color as the entire body of them is the same color, which it doesn't bother me. I mean, it's just cool. It's cool. What else? The articulation is the same as the original ones. Everything is the same, just as Donny's, exactly the same. And let's check out something else. They can also hold their weapons pretty nice. There's no problem with that. The only thing different between the originals and these ones is that their hands are not rubbery, kind of a little bit more hard plastic. But you can fit the weapons there with no problem. It doesn't bother that at all from the figures, and they look pretty cool. Also, this is the only accessories that it came with. They come with just with their main weapons, and that's it. Now I think everything is pretty nice, but these guys are gonna be for my son. They're gonna be destroyed, so that's why I didn't want to get the original ones. I know I'm a cheap bastard, but I know my son. And once he grew up, I'm gonna get the original ones for him, if he still likes turtles though. Now these guys are pretty nice for customs. I think if you do a custom from these guys like on white, they gonna fit awesome for the comic version of these guys. It will look pretty nice. I think I'm gonna get another set of this so I can try to do that custom if I can in the future. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna bring up the original one so we can show the difference between them. Okay, first we're gonna start with Leo. As you can see, the main difference between them is gonna be the chest, and the body, well, is the same as the Donny. The face is almost the same. This is a little bit darker green, I think. This Leo, the KO. The eyes on this guy looks more creepy than this than the original one, but still, it's a pretty nice KO. It does. The original one has a little pain here on this part, so that's pretty nice. Now the big difference between these two guys is where you can storage the swords. This is a complete whatever you want to call it that. And this is cut in half. I think most likely they cut it in half because the plastic didn't go through or got stuck. I don't know why, but they cut it. But it's pretty nice. That's a difference between the color of the shell as well as different on the original one. This part here is rubbery. This guy is not. It's molded in all. It's hard plastic. The swords are the same size. Yeah, they're the same size. So I'm gonna check the difference on on the accessories later on. But yeah, that's Leo. It's different, all right. And now we have Raph. The big difference, as you can see, is the cracked shell. Here he has his cracked shell like in the show, and this guy doesn't have it because it's, well, it's the mold from Donny, as I can say before. The head is pretty cool. It's the same. Paint apps are kind of poor on this guy. It's a little chip there on the teeth. The red on the bandana is kind of poor as well. This is more red than this guy. And the hands also, well, as you can see, this guy can hold it like this, and this guy, the fingers are stuck together like this, so you're not gonna pose Raph on that unless you cut those fingers off a little bit. The shell is also a different color, but it has the same belt. That's pretty cool that they all include different belts on the KOs, so that makes them unique. They went for the classic look, like all the vintage, that all are the same, but just different belts, different heads, and different color. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, like the KOs, like the original ones, the KOs are gonna be for. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that this size are the same size. The KOs are pretty nice as well. Also, it's a good example as if you want to get the accessories or extra accessories, you can get the KOs for that. So yeah, pretty nice. And here we have Mikey. As you can see, well, the big difference is the size. The original Mikey is like in the cartoon, that is not too tall. It's the shortest turtle from them all, and this guy is taller than him. Also, what I noticed on the KOs is that some parts are like this, like not completely assembled. So just look for that, and everything will be fine. The other difference, the orange on the KO is a little bit lighter than the original one. As well, the shell is different. As you can see, a little more little shell. The articulation is the same, no problem with that. And also they have even the same printing on the bottom. It's kind of weird. And also the details on the bottom, so it's cool like that. Same belt as well, so that's cool. The nunchucks are also different color. This one is a little bit more darker. This one is more lighter. They have the same problem, that they're hard plastic and they bend and just have stretch marks. I haven't found any chain that I can use to custom this nunchucks for Mikey. And let me check the last. Oh yeah, and one other thing about difference between these Mikeys is that the KO Mikey is really light green, so it looks like almost like glow in the dark green. So it's really green. So that's a big difference as well. And here we have the last turtle, which is gonna be Donny, the main body for the KOs. And the difference on this guys is just the color a little bit. This Donny, the original one, is a little bit lighter green. This is gonna be a little bit darker green than this one. The color of the staff is a little bit well, there's a big difference. This one is orange and this one is just brown. And here on this part here, it has a little bit gold paint, which is pretty nice. It has the same details here, the same belt. This is rubbery. This is kind of hard plastic, so it can break. That kind of sucks, but you're gonna use it for display, you can use it. And also this part here, the shell is the same. Everything is almost the same on this guy. The purple, this is more dark purple, the original one. The KO is more lighter purple. The eyes are almost the same, but these are more whiter on the original one. Dead on the KO. Focus. Peekaboo. So yeah, they're pretty nice KOs. If you want to do customs, they're gonna work for you. They have the accessories, they have the look. It's pretty cool. So yeah. So that was just a little comparison for these figures, or a little bit review if some of you are curious on getting them or not. If you're a customizer, you will love these figures for comic version, or maybe different versions of the turtles. You can use them. They have the accessories, the look. It's pretty cool. Just one thing that FYI is the smell. It's it's plastic weird thing going on. I don't know. I need to clean them out for that. But yeah, they're cool. They're not perfect by all means, but they're cool for custom. And if you want to do like some scenario or something, they're good for that. Or to give it to your son so they can be destroyed. These are fine for that. So yeah, this is gonna be all, guys. Hope you enjoy the review. Hope you liked it. This is Beers for Us. Out, baby. Laters.